Good morning, friends, and good morning to those of you who were not able to meet us in Zoom this morning. So, before, well, you might have watched it already, or you might be watching it soon. But I'm asking you today, after you watch Mass with Father Brendan, I want you to hold his message from church in your heart. Okay, we're going into Holy Week starting on Sunday, which is just a few days away. And I want you to hold whatever message that you receive from Father Brendan. I want you to hold that in your heart. Okay, remember, our messages are all different. We all hear the same thing, but we take it in differently. We understand things differently. So, whatever your message may be, I want you to hold that in your heart. Talk to your families about the message and really just think about it. Just sit on the message. Don't actually sit on it, but just hold it in your heart and think about it and think about how you can implement the message that you received in your everyday life. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and move on to station 13 today. So station 13 is Jesus is taken down from the cross. Okay, so remember, in station 12, Jesus died. So it was about 3 p.m., so about the time that our bell rings for the end of the day. And that's when Jesus took his last breath. Okay, so just a reminder from station 12, right before Jesus died, he gave the world Mother Mary. Okay, so even though he was in a lot of pain and he knew that his life was going to end and he was going to join his Father in heaven, remember his Father is God, he was still thinking about other people. Okay, he was thinking about all of us, and he wanted us to share his he wanted to share his mother with us, so he shared Mother Mary. So station 13, Mother Mary and one of Jesus's disciples, they take him down from the cross. Okay, and they ask the soldiers if they can take his body to a tomb that they made for him. So a tomb is somewhere where they lay someone to rest after they've passed away. So they made a tomb for Jesus, and they asked if they could take him to rest his body. The soldiers were not having it. They're like, nope, can't do that. You need to go talk to the governor. And the governor was Pontius Pilate. So they went to go talk to Pontius Pilate, and they got a letter from him saying that it was okay for them to take his body. So our worksheet reads, Dear Mother, you cleaned your son's wounds with such love. Help us to love everyone who wounds us. So before Jesus was taken to the tomb, Mother Mary cleaned him up, because remember, he was sweating, he had blood on his body, he had wounds from, remember, them nailing him to the cross with by his hands and his feet. So she cleaned his body up so that he would be nice and clean for his tomb. So like we learned in station 12, Jesus gave us Mother Mary, and the best way to show Jesus that we understand that and that we appreciate that, and to show our appreciation and our love for Mother Mary is through prayer. Okay, so when we pray, we're praying to God, we're praying to Jesus, we're praying to Mother Mary, and any other saints that we choose to pray to. And that's the best way to show Jesus that you are thankful and that you are grateful. And that's a good way just to show him that you care and that you believe, okay, and that you have faith. So we are going to go ahead and watch station 13. Okay, and remember, so station 13 is Jesus is taken down from the cross.
At the 13th station, we'll see how Jesus is taken down from the cross. We adore you, O Christ, and we bless you,
because by your holy cross you have redeemed the world.
Let us take Jesus' body. We've prepared a new tomb for him.
I'm sorry, I can't let just anyone take a prisoner's body. You'll have to talk to the governor.
I have done so. Here is the order. Now let me take Jesus so we can bury him with the dignity that he deserves.
I didn't expect this of you, Nicodemus. You know the law and our customs. Are you on the traitor's side?
I am on the side of this good man.
You too have betrayed us. Just wait till the rest of Sanhedrin find out. You'll be expelled.
Really? That doesn't matter. My conscience and my duty come first.
You haven't heard the last of this.
You see, when all Jesus' friends had run away in fear, Joseph of Arimathea and Nicodemus came to his defense.
That's right. We should be brave like them. Not be ashamed to pray in public or to say grace before meals. Never be ashamed to show you're a Catholic. It's good for everyone to know you pray.
Okay, so just like our friends from Way of the Cross told us, we should not be ashamed to pray. Don't ever feel embarrassed. Don't feel like somebody's going to make fun of you. Praying is good. Okay, praying, we get to let whoever we may be praying to, we get to let them know of all the good things that are happening, all the bad things that are happening, all the scary things that may be happening, and all the ways we feel. So I encourage you to pray, even if you don't see anybody else praying around you. And remember, you can do prayer out loud, or you can do prayer in your heart and in your head. Okay, it's not always something you have to do out loud like we do in class. But if you're more comfortable with that, then by all means, please go ahead and pray that way. Excuse me. So your job today is to color in station 13. Okay, so you're going to color in station 13, and you are almost done. We have 2 more stations. So we have station 14, which we will do tomorrow, and then station 15 we will do next week. Okay, that goes more into the story of Jesus resurrecting, which is all about Easter. Okay, so go ahead and wait for my next video, which will be language arts.